Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Louis Times. Stay tuned as we bring you the top 10 news of the day. Assam will be the third state after Uttarakhand and Gujarat to introduce a bill seeking a uniform civil code, that's UCC, and will exempt the tribal communities from the ambit of the law, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa said on a press conference here today. A UCC, that's Uniform Civil Code, means having a common law for all citizens of the country that is not based on religion. Personal laws and laws related to inheritance, adoption, and succession are to be covered by a common code. Indore bagged the Cleanest City of India title for the 7th time in a row, while Surat came out a joint winner for the top rank in the central government's annual cleanliness survey, the results of which were announced on Thursday. In the best performing states category, Maharashtra was named the cleanest state in the country, followed by Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. The last annual survey, it was Madhya Pradesh who bagged the cleanest state title. The Sports Ministry on Thursday approved Asian Games silver medalist javelin thrower Kishore Kumar Jaina's proposal to train in Australia, while also funding Tokyo Olympic medalist Mirabai Chanu's month-long rehab training in the US ahead of the Paris Games. Jaina will be training in Gold Coast, Australia, while Chanu will head to the US for training. She will be having regular sessions with Dr. Aaron Hoschek and will be accompanied by her coach Vijay Sharma. COVID-19 subvariant JN1 has spread to 15 states and union territories, with a total of 923 cases of the infection reported so far, according to the INSACOG, that is Indian SARS-CoV-2 Genomics Consortium. Data compiled by the INSACOG showed that Karnataka has reported the highest number of cases at 214, followed by Maharashtra 170, Kerala 154, Andhra Pradesh 105, Gujarat 76 and Goa 66. Telangana and Rajasthan have recorded 32 JN1 cases each. Chhattisgarh has recorded 25, Tamil Nadu 22, Delhi 16, Haryana 5, Odisha 3, West Bengal 2 and Uttarakhand 1. Even though the number of cases is rising and JN1 subvariant has been detected in the country, there is no cause of immediate concern as majority of those infected are opting for home-based treatment, indicating just a mild illness. Chief of Army Staff General Manoj Pandey on Thursday expressed concern over the situation at the IndoMyanmar Border and terrorist activities in the Rajouri-Pooch sector of Jammu and Kashmir, as he provided insights into the prevailing security scenarios along the Indian borders. Speaking at the annual press conference ahead of Army Day, Pandey said that the situation at the northern border, particularly Ladakh, is stable yet sensitive. Indian and Chinese troops are locked in an over 3-year confrontation in certain friction points in eastern Ladakh, even as the two sides completed disengagement from several areas following extensive diplomatic and military talks. General Pandey said that there has been a drop in overall incidents of violence in Jammu and Kashmir, but such incidents have increased in the Rajouri-Pooch sector. Expressing concern over the situation at the Indo-Myanmar border, General Pandey highlighted the impact of activities by the Myanmar Army and ethnic arms organization. He reported instances of Myanmar Army personnel and Bhutanese civilians taking shelter in Indian territories. In a significant move aimed at dismantling the network connecting terrorists, criminals and drug smugglers within the country, the National Investigation Agency carried out searches at 32 locations in Delhi, Haryana and Punjab on Thursday. According to the officials, Chhajjar and Sonipat in Haryana are being searched by the agency among other locations. The NIA team searched properties associated with members connected to the notorious gangster Lawrence Bishnoi's organized terror crime syndicate. According to the NIA, these properties were identified as proceeds of terrorism that were employed for planning terror conspiracies and carrying out significant criminal activities. In August 2022, the NIA initiated a registered case against the organized crime syndicate led by gangster Lawrence Bishnoi and his associates under the Unlawful Activities Act. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti had a narrow escape after the car she was travelling in met with an accident at Sangam in Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday afternoon. Mufti, who was on her way to Khanabal to meet the victims of a fire incident, had a close shave, but escaped unhurt. However, a police officer in her personal security sustained some minor injuries. Ukraine is setting up an online chatbot service which will allow Russians with missing soldier relatives in Ukraine to check if they have been confirmed killed or are being held as prisoners of war. The chatbot, whose name means "I want to find" in Russian, will operate on the Telegram app, which is extremely popular in both Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine and Russia have conducted prisoner exchanges throughout the war. The largest of these happened last week when 230 Ukrainian captives, mostly soldiers, but also 6 civilians, were given back to Kyiv in exchange for 248 Russian troops. The project will collect information about the missing soldiers from those who use the chatbot and check it against Ukrainian databases of killed, captured, and missing Russian soldiers. A group from Russia is poised to be the first known tourists allowed into North Korea since anti-pandemic border lockdowns began in early 2020. North Korea imposed some of the strictest border controls in the world during the spread of COVID-19 and has yet to fully reopen to foreigners. Simon Cockerell, general manager at Beijing-based Courier Tours, which is not involved in the trip, told Reuters that his partners in North Korea had confirmed the Russian visit is going ahead under some special circumstances. The Australian Open, one of the biggest tennis events of this year, will begin on January 14th. Novak Djokovic, one of the most successful players in the tournament's history, is aiming to win his 11th Australian title. Meanwhile, Rafael Nadal has been pulled out of the Grand Slam event due to an injury. Djokovic will be fighting for his record-breaking 25th major, but has been honest about a wrist injury that has been bothering him. Despite the tough competition, Djokovic is the favorite to win the title to add to his total Grand Slam titles. Rafael Nadal has been forced to withdraw from the upcoming Australian Open due to a hip injury.